What, are you all following me? Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today, which has been sunny, 70 degrees. It's almost dark. That's why I've got a long sleeve on. I was wearing short sleeves all day. Anyway, today's video is a response to a collaboration that's going around. I was tagged. It's about skills. What skills are we wanting to learn in 2019? Or I was tagged by Eric at The More You Grow. Eric at The More You Grow. I'll also put links down below. And Eric, the list is growing longer of the YouTubers I have met, and Eric was one of the first. I met Eric at the Justin Rhodes meetup in Oklahoma, and I'll put a link to my old video on that. It's just mostly a slideshow with music. I took pictures. But yeah, I met Eric at from The More You Grow in Oklahoma. He came up there. The Texas boys were there. Arms Family Homestead was there. Justin and Rebecca and the kids. And yeah, it was a great time. But anyway, he tagged me. I was also tagged by Forgotten Way Farms. Forgotten Way Farms, and I don't remember where they're at in the country. Abby Joe. But yeah, so we're talking about what skills. I haven't met them yet. See, I need to. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on one of my other future dreams. Once this place is going and I, con somebody into living here for a while, I want to get like a camper van and travel around the U.S. for however long. That's one of my dreams also. But if I ever want to get to some of my far-fetched dreams, like getting this place in order, getting this place in order so that I could go off traveling one of these years. It's just a small dream at this point. The Hollers and the Rhodes did it, and I've been watching, full-time RV traveling channels. Those were the first channels I subscribed to on YouTube years ago, before I started looking at homesteading also as an option. Anyway, I'm going to have to learn some skills if I want to get to where I want to go in life. Don't we all? So let's talk about some skills I'm thinking about for 2019. What's going on here, fellas? I thought Bob was going to pounce. Hey Bob, I don't need any supervision for this video, okay? All I'm doing is talking. I don't need a supervisor. Okay, skills for 2019. But I have to pause because Bob is right here. I've got an escapee rooster, an escapee pullet. I've got Mount Magazine right there at sunset. I got cows right there. I got some birds up in the tree right there. Yeah. So that's motivation for me to learn some skills, so I can keep on doing what I want to do here. 2019, well, when you talk about skills, are you talking mastering a skill, or more along the lines of jack of all trades, master of none? Because I'm not even a jack of all trades. I'm more like a Jeff of a few trades. So So as far as mastering skills, I don't know. I don't know that I'm trying to accomplish that, but I do need to add a bunch of skills to my resume this year. I need to finish out a cabin, and how many skills are involved in that? I don't know. And then I have to figure out, okay, I don't have a septic, separating. Well, that's one of the skills I'll bring up is taking care of the wastewater from my cabin without septic. So I need to learn, well, I'm already starting to learn. There's gray water and there's dirty gray water. So gray water would be like the bathroom, sink, the bathtub, and the washing machine. Dirty gray water would be the kitchen sink, and in my case, a dishwasher. Yes, I said a dishwasher. I don't pull my Parkinson's card very often, but I'm going to pull it on getting a dishwasher. Not having to do dishes makes my life easier. So anyway, your food waste, you really want to you want to handle that differently than just your regular washing waste. So yeah, that makes me think I'm going to have 2 drainage systems. I'm going to keep on using my composting toilet system until that day in the future where there's a septic or some other solution for that. But in the meantime, I still want to have a bathroom and a shower and a washing machine. Hopefully the one in the mobile home works. I still want all that stuff. And so what I'm going to need to do is separate that. The bathroom with the washing machine, the sink, and the shower will all go to one place. And then I'll have to send the kitchen sink and the dishwasher, if I get one, to another place. Okay, now what happens after it leaves the cabin? So, and there are options out there. The bathroom water is a lot easier to handle than the sink water. And so, yeah, that's one skill I will be trying to figure out in 2019 is how to take care of the water coming out of my cabin. Another skill I really need to learn is, and plug your ears if you if you're an animal lover that doesn't want to hear about this. But another skill I need to learn is processing my chickens and using as much of them as possible. That is one skill, and being able to do it myself. I'm not comfortable right now, but I'd like, that's one skill I do want to learn is processing my chickens. I mean, that's like the most important, the most expensive meat I've bought in, probably 20 years is raising these chickens. I'm doing it, I can't say completely organic, and of course I'm not certified organic, but I'm buying organic feed for the most part. Some of the scratch and some of the corn I've gotten it's been non-GMO, but it wasn't organic. So I'm just upfront with that. But yeah, it's not cheap raising these dudes. So, and this is something that I'm going to have ongoing is extra roosters that I want to help as far as my sustainable food goes. And along those lines, another skill is the fishing, catching crappie, learning how to, and I've already started, I've watched a few times. He uses an electric knife. I don't have an electric knife. And my hands get shaky sometimes, especially when I'm under pressure with a fish, not trying to waste any of the meat, and that always amplifies things. But I do want to learn how to process the fish and catch them. Right now, that one time I went fishing, I just copied everything that he was doing. And also catfish. I would like to, he doesn't fish for catfish, but I've done that before. So I'd like to learn how to catch some catfish and process them myself. And that's more, that will, hopefully if I can catch as many crappie as he does, I kid you not, he sent me back the last time he gave me crappie, 2 quart-sized bags full of crappie. There must have been 4 or 5 pounds of crappie. And man, I cooked crappie every single day for 4 or 5 days on 2 separate occasions. I froze one bag, and that also taught me to freeze them into smaller into smaller bags, so when you thaw them, you don't have to cook it for 4 or 5 days straight. And that's why I don't build fires all the time for cooking fish, for cooking the crappie when I had it, because I was doing it for 4 or 5 days straight. Oh, and that's why I ran out of propane. But anyway, yeah, that's another skill I would like to learn. And catching all that fish hopefully will offset the cost of the chicken. And you know, if the situation arises, being able to process wild hogs, if that opportunity comes up again. So those are 2 of the skills that I can think of right away, because I need to learn them right away. I want to start going down there and catching as many fish as he does, and have them be a benefit to my life. And I've got too many roosters right now, so that's another skill that needs to be learned right away. And then the third one was being able to take care of the water from the cabin. Now, as far as, those I would like to get as close to mastering as possible. But then there's a million other skills that I need to start learning out here pertaining to gardening and building and finishing out the inside of a cabin, and using a chainsaw, and the list goes on and on and on. So thank you to Eric at The More You Grow, and Abby Joe at Forgotten Way Farms, and I probably need to tag some channels for this, so I'm gonna pause and we'll think about that for a second. Oh man, I don't know if you can hear the coyotes or not. I hear them most nights, way off in the distance. Never seen one around here. I saw one down the road about 3 miles at night one time, but yeah, so now I'm gonna tag some channels, and first one that came to mind is Out in the Country. Out in the Country, dudes! No, I'm just kidding. They don't need to do this video. I'm sure they are, I'm sure they're very busy, but I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see their next video. But although, you know, a little part of me says, hey, if you guys run off into the sunset and never to be heard from again, bully for you if that's what you want to do. Oh, and then I want to give, I'll tag Papa Pepper. Papa Pepper is a fellow Arkansan. He's up a couple hours or so north of me, and we've been in contact the past couple of days. There might be a visit coming up, and some something to look forward to there. So yeah, Papa Pepper comes to mind. I'd like to hear, you know, what are some skills? He's got a lot of skills. He's got a lot of skills. He does things I'd never do. With snakes mainly, but but yeah, Papa Pepper, and yeah, be watching the next week or so, and there might be some fun to be had. And then let's see, let's do Jerome Bee Farm. Jerome Bee Farm over in Oklahoma just got covered in snow, and so not that far from me. We didn't get any snow. Sorry, Darren and family. Yeah, over in Oklahoma, bees, they also have a pretty cool chicken setup if you're not familiar with this channel. And so yeah, those are, I want to hear what are some skills or a skill that you want to learn, you know, enough to get by, or a skill you want to master, just some kind of skill. What do you want to learn in 2019? Okay, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and take her easy, everybody. I think he's just enjoying the view before bed. Well, that's one way to get down, dude. That wasn't very graceful. Good night.